Hello and welcome to Curiosity Hive. Well, here we are solving the NSO Class 3 paper Set A. Now, we've already dealt with the science section and the logical reasoning section in the previous video. In this video, we are going to solve the Achiever section, and be with me till the very end of this video as we explain to you the intricacies and the way you should approach these questions. So have fun with us and do not forget to like, share and subscribe to Curiosity Hive. So what are we waiting for? Come on, let's solve the Achiever section.
So here we go. The first question here reads, the given figure shows human digestive systems with some labeled parts. Identify the part in which the complete digestion of food takes place and the part from which the undigested food is thrown out of the body respectively. These are the parts given. Can you tell me the answer? Well, the parts, just for your understanding, are mouth, the liver, the small intestine and the anus. Well, let's look at our digestive system. It is the small intestine where, with the help of the digestive juices and enzymes, the food is broken down into smaller pieces or molecules and then absorbed as it moves through the small intestine. And then the undigested food, which as it moves through the large intestine, forms a fecal matter and comes out of our body from the anus. So these are the parts R and S, hence our right answer is option D. Next question. Select the graph that correctly shows the changes in the length of the shadow of a pole, which is 2 meters long, during a whole day. And in the graph shown, the x-axis shows P, which is the morning time, Q, which is the noon, R, which is the afternoon time, and S, which is the evening. So are you able to compute this? Well, there is a tricky part here. Now, as we start from the rising sun, the shadow moves smaller till noon. And as the sun moves away, the shadow again grows larger. Now, if we look at the shadow starting from a larger angle from the central axis, it is longer. As it moves closer to the central axis, the length of the shadow reduces. And somewhere in this direction, that is here where it has a smaller angle, the length of the shadow is equal to the object itself. Hence, if we plot the length of the shadow on a graph, if we start plotting the length of the shadow from the first one where it is the longest, and as it moves towards the central axis, it becomes shorter till noon, and then it again starts increasing as the angle of the light moves away from the central axis till the evening. So if we plot it, it will be something like this, and as I mentioned, towards the center, so if this is 6, maybe we can say by 9 or mid of the morning time, it will be 2 meters. That is the length of the pole. So based on that, we can conclude that A is the right answer because 2 is somewhere in the middle of the morning time. So that's our right answer. Next question. Refer to the given flow chart and select the correct option. Now this is a flow chart given. You have to look at the options and choose which holds true based on the conditions of the flow chart. Let's look at the first one, which says P can be water and T can be wooden chair. P is here. So is water used for cooking? It is. And T is here. So T is solid? Yes. T was once alive. No, wooden chair was not alive. It is the tree that is alive. Next, the Q. Q can be fumes from incense stick and U can be a newspaper. My Q is here. Now, incense stick. So, solid? No. Helps in burning? Yes. Well, fumes from incense stick do not help you to burn. Let's go to the C statements. It says R can be an antiseptic liquid. Whereas it's solid? No. Is it used for cooking? No. Well, that's correct. And S can be a smoke from a vehicle. S is the smoke. Is it solid? No. Helps in burning? No as well. It is the byproduct or outcome of burning. So C looks to be correct. And if we look at D, where they say P is the coconut oil, it is used for cooking, correct. R is a sunflower oil and that is also used for cooking, but that does not match what the flowchart says. So the second part is wrong. So our right answer is option C. Next question. Which of the following seasons can you find in the given word grid? These are the clues for the seasons and you have to match it with the answer found in the word grid. Well, pause the video if you want to solve this, but when I solved the word grid, I got winter as the complete season name and I could match it up with B because that is the season where we prefer to wear clothes made of fibers sourced from a mammal, and wool is one such fiber which is sourced from a mammal. So that's our right answer. Now we come to the last and final question of our Achiever section. Here we need to find the option that correctly arranges the given planets in ascending order of size. Ascending means smaller to bigger. Now pause the video if you want to choose the right answer. Well, here I have a picture for you which shows the order of the planets in the descending order. Now, in ascending, we need the largest planet to be the last, and Jupiter, which is the largest planet, is last in B and C. Let's look at the next largest planet in this clue, which is Saturn, which is also correct. The third is Neptune in B and Mars in C. Well, Neptune is the third largest planet, so our right answer is option B. So you can make a mnemonic to remember the largest to smallest planet. So Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, Uranus, Earth, and then Venus, Mars, and Mercury. So this is the order of the planets. With this, we come to the end of the Achiever section.
Well, I hope this was useful for you. If you have any questions, suggestions, or queries, reach out to us at our social media handles and we'll get back to you. For more such videos, do like and subscribe to our channel. And till we meet again, stay healthy, stay curious. Take care.